Alright. Howdy folks. It is Redford Art Talk Studio, Kitchen Table Studio, Folk Art number 6. Canned ham kind of piece, but I've been trying to figure out like why I've been doing this. Why is it I've been making stuff like this? And I realized that through all the wood glue and plaster, a piece like this, which is real detailed, is kind of like this gory mess that sort of gets covered up through bandages and wrappings. This piece here I'm still working on, and this is this lady I met out there, Ruby, holding the demon head. But I'm realizing that wood glue is really hard to sculpt, and the figures all sort of turn out the same, basically. So there's a ton of ants down here. This thing has already got ants in it, because ants love this fucking, basically they love this stove. So I'm going to throw these pork chops down there, and I'm going to let them fill up with ants, and I'm just going to cook them. I think it's like a part of seasoning, right? Me and Justin were talking about this earlier, that YouTube and the internet, you're making videos, especially if you plug your loser-ass career to this whole thing, then you feel compelled to make videos all the time. This stuff will pile up, and you know, when we get about 40 years old, actually, you know, as I was driving to Presidio to get some beer that 2 people donated for, I think it was Julie and Ryland, donated enough to buy the 6-pack, that I realized is that with all this fucking this video of mine, you know, but one thing, and I know that none of my ex-girlfriends are going to look at the videos. That's way too much egotism to wade through. And that's an advice to most of you male artists out here. You can bitch about your ex-girlfriends, because eventually they can't, if you just give them volumes of bullshit, they don't have the patience to go through it. They freak out within the first minute or two if you listen to you bitch about stuff. They already dealt with you already. They don't want to deal with you anymore. They're only interested if you happen to mention a little word about them. So the reality is that you can sit there and I said, you know, Justin, after about 30 or 40 years of this crap, you're going to have a humongous amount of film. Well, what do you do with this film? And I told Justin, I said, you know what I'm going to fucking do? I'm going to release a lot of the real bitching. Because, you know, if I'm 70 years old, assuming I live to 70, I'm going to have my, you know, have my fucking funeral, and then I'm just going to unload on all my ex-girlfriends. You know, I'm going to talk to them. I'm going to show photographs and video, you know, and all this crap about what kind of person they were. You know, it'll be my last vindication. It'll actually be a celebration of my sex activities. You know, I think that'd be kind of fun and entertaining. You know, why not? You know, you'd be sitting there in a funeral DVD that I'd play, ask them to go ahead and slap that on. Don't look at it, and then just me narrating all of my stories, all my favorite stories. I pick up a lot of stuff. I remember a lot of stuff. You know, things even going back down to high school. I remember. You know, great anecdotes. And I just need to have that. The problem is you can't broadcast this stuff, and I don't think you should be broadcasting, because it would just cause too many problems. So you just get this data together. But on your deathbed, hell, I imagine if you're 70 years old, what the fuck does it matter? I mean, is anyone alive by that time? You know, is anyone there? But I think it makes great stories of the human condition, which I've always sort of thought about. You know, it's not really about men. It's not about women. It's more about just thinking and being reasonable, you know, and trying to apply that to relationships and whatnot. You know, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the way it works. You see, I got my little tricks. They got their little tricks. And so, if any of you girls, ex-girlfriends of mine out there watching, I think there's nothing wrong with letting them know I'm keeping track. See, women, they don't like you to keep track of stuff. They like you to forget about things. But it's okay to keep track. When you get about 70 or 80, no one gives a fuck about what your bullshit love life is like. But it makes great stories because they're elaborate tales of folly, you know. And about, you know, when you heard dating, romance is all about folly. And I've been a fool, you know. I don't know if there's any ants in there, but they're gonna die right now. So we got the heat going. And I'm gonna add me some salsa to this dude. This is gonna be like a mini. This is a mini cooking with chicken George thing. You see, I've already just capped that dude off. I put some onions in there. See? So this is how we do it here in Texas. Here's like. I like looking at people's refrigerator. You can tell their diet with their refrigerator. This is it, buddies. I don't know if you can see that. We got one natty light. We got 2 cans of jalapenos, some eggs, some damn good corn tortillas, some discount. These are discount ribs. Check this out. 99 cents. Apples, some plums, chorizo. I got plenty of key limes here. Man, you know, this is a true Tex-Mex diet right here, guy.